As my good friend Hawk Dunlap just said, I'm Jon Rosenthal. I'm the Texas State Representative for District 135 in Northwest Houston, and now I'm your Democratic nominee for the Texas Railroad Commission. The most important agency most folks have never even heard of because it has nothing to do with trains. It actually is the agency that regulates the oil and gas industry in our great state. And I want to start out by thanking Hawk Dunlap for his bipartisan endorsement and support. I'm honored, and I'm also grateful that he understands that this job is way too important to be a partisan issue. Y'all, after 25 years of working in industry, I decided to run for office in 2018 as an anti-Trumper. I left my career to campaign, and through a lot of hard work, a lot of door knocking, and the help of my dear friends Otis Evagaru and Lizzie Fletcher, and with hundreds of volunteers in Cy-Fair, we defeated a 24-year GOP incumbent in a deep red district, winning a race that folks said was impossible. And now, after 4 terms in the Texas House, I'm ready for this race to fix our rickety-ass power grid and lower your electric bills and protect the environment. Y'all, my motivation for this run came after Winter Storm Uri in 2021. After hundreds of Texans perished in their own houses and Republicans refused to fix the root cause of the issue, natural gas delivery. I vowed to do everything I could to actually protect Texans, and this is me coming back to fulfill that vow now. Because Democrats in the energy capital of the world, we shouldn't have to hope and pray the power stays on every time a major storm moves in. Am I right? The Texas oil and gas industry is the backbone of our economy. The industry directly employs 500,000 Texans, but there's another 2 million jobs in support businesses. That includes a whole bunch of people right here in Corpus Christi as well, right? Revenue from the industry provides billions of dollars for our public schools, state parks, our universities, and much more. I'm proud to have worked in the energy industry of Texas for 25 years, bringing power to Texas and to the world. Texas oil and gas literally fueled FDR's arsenal of democracy to beat the Nazis in World War II. Texas oil and gas played a pivotal role when Houston put a man on the moon, and Texas oil and gas fundamentally transformed our state after the Spindletop discovery. And when all is well, Texas oil and gas provides fuel for more than half of the electricity generated in our state. But when things go wrong, people get hurt, homes get destroyed. Now, water supplies are impacted all over our state, especially right here in Corpus Christi, and we have a record 11,000 orphan wells leaking noxious waste into the air and the ground, and that's after the commission got an extra $100 million from the legislature to accelerate well plugging efforts. They actually finished this period with more orphan wells than what they started with. And there are untold numbers of zombie wells, like the one that recently flooded Grand Falls First Baptist Church in Ward County. Listen, the Republicans on Austin have kept this agency's misleading name for decades to hide the importance of the position. The well-connected have been ensuring that lapdogs are elected to this commission ever since they turned Texas red. Democrats, that ends in 2026. People from Tarrant County already know my opponent, Beau French, a self-admitted racist. Thank you, a self-admitted racist. He's so bad, even Dan Patrick called for his resignation. Greg Abbott said Beau would be a disaster for the Texas miracle. Corpus Christi, he blames your water crisis on our Muslim friends and neighbors. I know it's crazy. but more importantly, he has no real-world experience in the oil and gas industry. This guy infamously posted a poll to ask if Muslims or Jews are a bigger threat to America. And now this Jewish engineer is ready to beat Beau French and send him home in November. Democrats, the contrast is clear. I've worked on drilling rigs, production platforms, while my opponent grew up a rich kid who never had to work for his next meal. Listen, I never owned a pair of Gucci loafers, but I've worn out plenty of steel-toed boots. And let me just say this to the millions of Texans who voted against Beau French earlier this year, and especially those who voted for Hawk Dunlap, you have a place in this campaign. Because Democrats' Texas oil and gas is too damn important to be the responsibility of an unserious extremist, and as LBJ's campaign once put it, in your heart, you know he's nuts. So if you want a more reliable power grid, if you want clean air and water, if you want to protect our lands, protect good jobs, have cheaper utility bills, I'm your guy. Check me out at JonRosenthalTX.com as well. Now, Democrats, let's get to work. Beat Beau French. Thank you, Texas Democrats. God bless our state.